Listen up.
This just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So congratulations to Tokyo Jetz. She had her baby boy. She said, so much beauty, I can take the pain. She put a heart and then she put a mirror.
Dropping the clues bombs for Tokyo Jetz, damn it. Jacksonville, what's happening?
All right. Also, now let's talk about Coco Austin, as in Ice-T's wife. She's posted a picture on her Instagram where she is breastfeeding her daughter, who is almost 4 years old. She posted, "A mother's calling. I'm so blessed to have this unbelievable experience in this thing called nursing. I had a hard time breastfeeding the first week of when Chanel was born. I almost gave up, but my family told me to hang for another week. They told me I don't want to miss this special moment you have with your child, health-wise and bond-wise. I hung in there, and now almost 4 years later, Chanel still wants the boob. It's more of a comfort thing now, and of course she eats regular, but nap time and nighttime are our time. I'm lucky she hasn't grown out of it yet, because when that moment comes, I will be so sad."
4-year-old is kind of grown to be on the breast still.
Yeah, 4-year-old's kind of old.
But, hey, be teachers on.
All right, now Loni Love is upset about Blac Chyna costing them thousands of dollars at the studio at the Rail because she didn't show up. She was supposed to be a special guest to discuss her new reality TV show, The Real Blac Chyna, but they said Chyna didn't call, didn't show up, nothing. And so the way that Loni Love tried to play it off, she said she just took too long to get dressed and they had to end the show without her. But she then posted, what some folks don't realize is that was 2 segments we could have given to someone that really needed to promote something. They not letting everyone in other talk shows, especially people of color. We took a chance, then we had to fill the time. That's thousands of dollars gone to waste.
So she never made it, or she just made it late?
She didn't make it at all.
That's crazy.
Well, don't you got to make sure that a person's not dead or in the hospital before you make that statement?
But where was Blac
Well, she probably
Chyna?
follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, was she okay?
Yeah, you got to make sure she's okay before you make that statement.
Listen, I can't tell you where she is, what she's doing, what
When was
happened.
this, yesterday?
Yeah, she didn't show up for the...
Somebody
you
check her
wanna
Instagram.
go look on her page
yeah,
and see
when the last
if
time she
anything?
posted. That's what you got to do nowadays. You call somebody, they don't pick up, then you go check and see when the last time they posted, make sure they all right.
Yeah, but for a live show or a live taping.
Yeah, you got to make sure somebody all right, man. That can be a
All right,
very
well, she
awkward
posted
situation.
13 hours ago.
I can't do math. How long was the real?
That was...
That would have been like
well,
20
13 hours ago
ago
was last night.
That was last night,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
At
What kind
like
of post was it?
7:53. So
Yeah, what did it
she
say?
posted a video. She said, "Really enjoyed my experience at church with Miss Mary. Seeing her in her element
Okay, she was
brought
at
me joy
church.
and laughter. Watch The Real Blac Chyna on the Zeus Network." Well, it looks like it was part
Oh,
of the
that's
show,
an ad.
so that's...
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
saying you got to make sure people are all right before you jump out there with them
She also
statements,
posted
man.
18 hours ago for Fashion Nova Curve.
And I'm sure she's fine. That's another ad. I'm sure she's fine, but I'm just saying, before you make those statements, you got to make sure somebody's okay first. Like, you got to see why they didn't show up.
All right. Well,
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't tell you.
Wait. Oh, no, her story is just another ad.
Whoa.
Well, somebody's posting from her page.
Somebody posted for her page.
All right, congratulations to Terrance Howard. He got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and they unveiled that star yesterday. He said, "A few years ago, I was taken down by Hollywood, and I was told I would never work again. But then a young woman named Dana Walden had faith in me and allowed me to lead her show."
Now, what was everybody clowning him for? I didn't see it. Everybody was clowning him because they said he seemed very high and he was just like rambling. I didn't watch the actual clip though.
Yeah, it seems like he's going through a lot right now.
They said he was talking crazy. I didn't
Was
see
he?
it though.
I didn't see it either.
We don't have the audio?
Well, no, there's no audio in here.
Oh.
But I will say this, he talked to TMZ also, and this was right after he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and he was talking about his ex, Michelle Gant, and they've had this whole long spousal support feud. He has to pay her $1.3 million, and he said he will pay, but he also said that karma will get her. So that's his response to that. $1.3 million is a lot of money.
What if that is her karma? That
Right.
money.
What, like
What
good
if she,
karma?
Yes, exactly.
Now she's supposed to get good karma.
Word up. What if that is her karma? That 1.3.
All right. Now, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith said they had to do an intervention with Jaden Smith, and that's because he had lost so much weight, it looked like he was just wasting away. Listen to what they said on Red Table Talk.
Will and I had a bit of an intervention with Jaden because he's a vegan now, but we realized he wasn't getting enough protein, so he was wasting away. He just looked drained. He was just depleted. He wasn't getting the nutrients.
Dark circles under his eyes. There was even a little grayness,
to
his skin. And we got really nervous.
Yeah.
But you're definitely looking better now.
I was just eating like 2 meals a day.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe one. Maybe just that one big meal, and I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't get around to it. And now I'm like,
that's crazy to me.
All vegans look like that in the beginning, though. They all look like X-rays when they first start, and then it seems like it balances out. You remember back in the day when everybody first started going vegan, they all just started to look like they were dying?
I think
Some
there's a
people
lot
do.
more options now, too. There's a lot more vegan-friendly food because it used to be really hard to even find restaurants or places that you could go eat if you were a vegan.
There's a lot of big vegans, too.
And now there's a lot more options
mean?
available.
And weight-wise.
What, there's fat vegans?
Yeah, people automatically think once you become vegan, you lose a ton of weight. But some people just overeat the things that...
But I'm sure it's not people that have been vegan for a while that are still heavy-set,
And
right?
you might be thinking vegetarian, too.
That would defeat
instead
the
of
whole
vegan.
purpose of being vegan. Like, now, if you just started, if you was fat and then you switched your diet, yeah, you might still be
I
a
don't
little
think people
chunky.
go to vegan to lose weight, do they? I thought they eat healthy. They don't want to eat
Yeah, they don't want to eat
animals.
animals. They have an issue with that, and they just want to be healthier.
Don't they naturally lose weight by not eating meat and stuff? Of course.
Yeah, but
they
you
do.
could also eat a lot of carbs.
Eat a
and
lot of
yeah,
lasagna.
and things like, well, you can't eat lasagna unless you have vegan lasagna,
Vegan
with the
lasagna.
vegan cheese.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can still eat a lot of bread, a lot of carbs, a lot of things that will make you gain weight. And, there's a lot of vegan foods out there now. So it doesn't automatically mean that, but in general, people do tend to lose weight when they become vegan.
I want to talk to some of y'all fat vegans, man. I do. I think that'd be an interesting conversation. I just want to know.
There's definitely people who are vegetarian who also, haven't really lost weight.
Would the
So-
real fat vegans please stand up? I'd like to talk to
Shut
y'all.
up,
I'm dead
man.
serious.
Shut up!
I just want to know how long y'all been vegan. What is the reason for you being vegan?
And it is important to make sure when you are a vegan that you actually do get a lot more nutrition because obviously you're not getting your protein from where you normally would get it from meats and chicken and stuff like that and fish. So you can't eat any of those things. Now, Jaden Smith also said that when he was in Australia working, that he was nauseous and dizzy, and that actually landed him in the hospital. So, and like he said, he was forgetting to eat at times a day, sometimes eating only 1 or 2 times, sometimes not at all. So all of those things, I'm sure, added to it as well.
Who are the fat vegans?
stop
I really
it,
want to
man.
know this. Do we know any fat vegans? You do, Steve?
I'm being told Rick Rubin
Rick Rubin was what?
a fat vegan, and then he ate regular and became skinnier.
Wow, interesting.
All right, Will Smith, in the meantime, since we're talking about that family, is going to be portraying Nikki, Mr. Untouchable Barnes. So that should be interesting to see that story being told and to see Will Smith taking on that role as well.
I wonder why
In a
those
movie
Harlem
called The Council.
Why those Harlem crime bosses are so intriguing to people. I
They're
want
very
to know.
flashy, fun to watch. It's a great time period too.
Yeah.
And that's the only ones we always hear about. Like, I'm sure there's a
Like,
a
are there
zillion of
any
them down
now?
south. I'm sure there's a zillion of them on the West Coast. But you used to hear about the East Coast ones because East Coast rap, that's what most of them rapped about back in the day.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee.